When it comes to concrete, Stevens and Smith Construction doesn't stall, they go for the takedown. As Nebraska's full-service concrete contractor, they stay in bounds, hold inside position, and never forfeit quality. Whether it's foundations, flatwork, or concrete coatings, they elevate performance and pin down results that win every time. Stevens and Smith Construction is a proud sponsor of Takedown Tuesdays on 93.7 The Ticket. Because when it's time to wrestle with concrete, Stevens and Smith Construction slams expectations.
Are you ready for a new opportunity? Check out Sandhills Global. Join a dynamic team where your skills are valued and your career can soar. We offer full-time positions with a 4.5-day work week, competitive pay, excellent benefits, and a positive work environment. From IT and marketing to sales and finance, we're looking for talented individuals like you. Apply today at sandhills.jobs and take the first step towards an exciting future. That's sandhills.jobs. Don't wait. Apply now.
Welcome to The Drive with Aaron Davis and Nick Sainert. Former football national champion, speaker, and author Aaron Davis.
Pain is a teacher if you use it. And the lessons in the carnage of pain sometimes are elusive. They hide, they're stealth. The work is finding the lessons through the pain. There's always a message in the mess. Depends on if we want to get dirty and look for it.
Nick Sainert.
Driving left side is Boyer, picks up his dribble, looking for some help, decides to go up strong with it, and the layup will rattle home. Jack Riley picks the pocket of B.J. Bradford up the floor to Jack Ostrider. Watch out! Mafisi in the lane, kicks it out. 3-ball, Townsley, right wing, it's good!
Sponsored by Doors Plus on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
Yes, we're here on The Drive on 93.7 The Ticket. Don't be alarmed. This is not AD's voice. This is not Nick's voice. They are out. Unfortunately, AD running into some travel issues, real bad ones. So, he's going to have some stories when he gets back. Nick, of course, our friend off in Canada playing some golf, having some fun, and getting ready for the football season and the long journey that is. But that allows myself and DP to take over the airwaves again for a couple of hours back-to-back. So we'll have some fun here. This is The Drive with AD and Nick here on 93.7 The Ticket. We've got some special guests in the building as well to promote an event that we've got coming up that we want you to know about coming up here on the 9th in just a few days. Very special event. So we've got some special people as well. Malachi Hopkins, John Harris Jr., and Dennison Salisbury in studio for our first segment here for the Dress to Impress event variety show. Which is coming up at Robbers Cave, one of my favorite little gyms in Lincoln. If you don't know about Robbers Cave, you should. And if you haven't gone, you should go here on the 9th. So we'll go ahead and bring those guys in here in a second. I want to bring in DP as well. DP, how's it going this morning?
You know how we do. It is a blessed morning. 23,022. That's day number 23,022. So I appreciate the fellas coming in and hanging out with me on making this one special. That's what we'll call it and get through it. It's so Dennison, this event has special meaning and value. Talk to me about the thing that moves this, that made this thing happen. Why is this event what it is and important?
Absolutely. And good morning to all of you.
Good morning.
So about a year and a half ago, I was diagnosed with a rare disease called DRESS syndrome, which stands for drug reactive eosinophilic and systemic symptoms syndrome. It's something where I had taken an anti-inflammatory, but my body was heavily allergic to it. It's kind of like those commercials you see that say, don't take this medicine if you're allergic to this medicine. Mm-hmm. Well, how do you know? Mm-hmm. So I want to raise money for awareness of it, but also for research. So I've been working with the International DRESS Syndrome Foundation in order to make sure that we don't let the future have this happen to them. I have one goal in life, and that's to leave the world a better place than the one I walked into. But the way this has affected me has been very significant. And if I can even make a small difference and hopefully allow the future to not have to deal with what I've had to deal with, that'd be amazing. But moreover, I realized how great our community is. We have a lot of cool people around us, and I would have felt selfish if I just took what people have given me and taken it for myself. So that's why I'm so fortunate for people like John and Malachi, people who have these other amazing organizations like EGC, Everybody Gets a Chance, and the Prime Basketball Club. And I am donating 5% of all of our charitable proceeds towards them to help fund their programs and what they do, because they've made a real impact on the future as well.
This is a crew. that he walked in here with. And anybody that knows me and been around me, my time in Lincoln, that heart-driven mission is kind of what moves me in the biggest way. So when I find good people doing good things, I'm all in.
Support those who support you. That's what it's all about.
Right. Like I'm all in. I actually came up with a thing called Love Prints, which is just to leave in each act, thought, and engagement, leave it more covered in love than you found it. Which
Absolutely.
which
Yes,
dives
that's
right
exactly
in the pool,
it.
right? That through this,
Yes.
and I coach with it, I manage with it, and so it's a thing that when you meet your own people,
You know people. Good people know good people.
right? It is the thing. Next to you, John Harris. How are you this morning, bro? What's happening?
I'm great, man. Just happy to be here. It's always good to see you, DP, Innocent, Malachi. So it's good to be here.
Talk to me about your special mission, your drive, the thing that puts you in the seat today.
Yeah, man. I just think what I do, I coach basketball to put it simply, but I think basketball is just a vehicle for youth development. You know, it can take you so far. It can help you meet so many people. And what we're trying to do at Prime Basketball Club is build young men and kind of raise the bar as far as, basketball, but life. We have a standard we hold our kids to, and they do a good job. We push them, we challenge them, and we're trying to teach them to give everything. And so that's hard for kids today to learn how to give everything, to give 100%. Because 75% seems cool, but 100% hurts sometimes. And so we're trying to maximize the kids that we have. And so we've got really good families, really good kids. And so simply I coach basketball, but we're just trying to help some kids make it, whether that's college, jobs. And so there's a lot of things that we want to do, but basketball is the simple term, I guess.
Sports as the vehicle it's a great way to get things moving. One, to get people to meet, and then to get other life missions handed to them under the cover of a football, a basketball, a baseball,
Right.
whatever it is. And it always takes those shepherds to kind of lead the way. Speaking of shepherds, Malachi, listen, bro, we understand that you are covered in love, and there's a bunch of people who found you, and then you are now seeking people. Good leaders create good people, and good people create good leaders. There you are, kind sir. Let the folks know who you are, where you come from, and what your mission is.
For sure. My name is Malachi Hopkins, and I appreciate you guys letting me come on. You guys have had me on the show a couple times to express my mission and what I do. My organization is Everybody Gets a Chance, and what we do is sports performance training and mentorship, and we provide monthly scholarships to kids who can't afford organized sports or get the access to sports performance training. And this is going on year 3, and we are on pace to work with about 250 kids this year. And over just since February, we've given out 32 scholarships for kids to play sports. And I appreciate Dennison coming and letting me come on, especially for his event, because what's wild is he's came to our first ever gala and then our last year's gala, and the difference he's seen and like the progress we made. I remember our first gala, I think we only raised like $1,800 versus our second one was $18,000. So he's seen it jump tremendously, especially with the number of kids we're impacting too. And his mission is just similar to ours, just leaving the world a better place than you found out. We believe that being a part of something bigger than yourself is a huge thing. And, like DP, you were saying, I've had mentors who changed my life. Like, I didn't come from much, and, there's been areas that I didn't want to keep going in life. And because I had role models in my life and mentors that showed me that there's life outside of sports and, just to keep going, that's why I had the drive to keep doing what I'm doing.
It is an opportunity, and the event Saturday is kind of the vehicle for these conversations and to get good people together under one roof. But I'll say this, folks that are listening can in fact donate to all these special services on top of that. So Dennison, I'll ask you to send folks somewhere where they can be supportive. Just if they can't make the event Saturday, but they want to support Dennison.
Absolutely. So if you look the Dress to Impress events on Facebook, you can find that has the links to the different organizations and everything going on, as well as if you just look up Dennison Salisbury, SALISBORY on Facebook. I'll add you just in the name of charitable organization, but I have information about it all over. And whether or not, even if you consider doing anything, you're a good person and I appreciate you.
It is the opportunity. Sometimes they say donate in darkness, but one move affects the next.
Absolutely.
And once you get somebody to move and get other people to move, then what you figured out is you've created a movement pretty quickly.
Well, not quickly. This has been in the works for over a year, but what I've realized is how charitable this world is. And people ask how I know all these people. And each and every single person on here I've known for probably, except for Malachi, honestly, almost a decade. And none of them said no when I asked them to help out because they all have a greater mission. Again, to make the world better, to help. And so I couldn't be more grateful for the community I'm surrounded by.
It is impressive to watch, and this is why we track. John, let them know if they want to put their hand in what you're doing and they want to affect it positively with a donation. If they can't make the event on Saturday, or if they can, where should they go?
PrimeBasketballClub.com. We're on Facebook. We're on Instagram. We have a pickleball tournament coming up on the 17th, just trying to raise some more money for the kids. And so, yeah, that's where we're at.
Malachi, let them know how to find you and your events and what's going on.
For sure. So you can go to egcnebraska.org. We're on social media, Facebook, Instagram, LinkedIn, Twitter, TikTok, on just everybody gets a chance. What our biggest thing is right now is, since we're working with so many kids, we also need coaches. So, if anyone has available time during the weekdays, 2:45 to about 4:15.
You need a basketball coach?
We do sports performance training. So really,
Bach is down here. Bach's a good shooting coach. He can work with folks.
Just people who enjoy people who just enjoy, working with kids. Because you're a coach, but you're also a mentor too. So that's one of our biggest things. Obviously, funding is a huge thing too. We're giving out $1,400 a month in scholarships. So, it adds up a lot. But yeah, that's how you can find us on there. We appreciate anything, even if it's time. Our events will be posted on all of our social media pages and all our events tab on our website if you want to stay up with that. We're having a golf scramble come up, just trying to secure the date, but I'm looking for October probably. So
okay, folks will pay attention to it. It's the Dress to Impress event, Saturday, 3:30 to 9 o'clock, Robbers Cave. And Dennison, let me say this: I'm looking at the flyer, and you're checking all the boxes. You want to tell people what they're attending and what this is going to be about. Can I tell you that the thing that jumped out to me, and anybody that knows me, you tell me there's a puppy petting zoo, and I'm for $20, it's the best therapy you're going to get in Lincoln on Saturday. Describe some of the events that are going on Saturday and why people should show up.
Absolutely. So I wanted it to be $20 because every cent goes to charity. I don't make a dime off of this. I wanted it to be easy, but I wanted it to be open to people and everyone to make a difference. So Domestipups, an amazing organization that raises therapy and service dogs, is donating their time, and we have a litter of 7 to 8 week old puppies coming in for a puppy petting zoo for about an hour. And then Dr. Haley Beer, who lectures at UNL, UNO at both the zoos here and Henry Dorley, is going to be talking about the importance of therapy animals, and they've had a huge impact on my life. There are days where I hurt so bad I couldn't move. There are days where I felt like giving up.
Take your time, bro. Take your time.
Having just that loving heart to hold sometimes was the only thing that got me through the day. So I want people to remember the importance that they have with us. Okay. So we're having a silent auction at the event as well, which is going to be absolutely amazing. And it's representing a lot of the local artists that I firmly believe in have a strong potential in the future. Shanoa Jordan is having some effervescent is the word she wanted it to be described as art that she has up for auction, 10 pieces in crystallized books. We have Sarah Weatherly, who's putting quite a few pieces up, and I will say it's a little sensual, but it's fun. It's for a different flavor for some people and perfect for others. Lori Fonfara, who does a lot in the community, has been donating a lot of amazing pieces, original Disney pieces, from Walt Disney Studios that are going to be up for auction. Aside from that, there's a lot of other random pieces. I know I'm forgetting stuff. Bob Hall, who was one of the original illustrators for Marvel Comics and Avengers, he's putting some work up, but he's going to be doing caricatures that day. My niece, Bella, of Bella's Beauty, she is amazing at haircuts. She's going to be doing haircuts for a donation that day. And I tell you what, if you get the opportunity, get one, because she specializes in a million different styles and she will dap it up. She'll make you look beautiful. It's amazing. Zach Peterson, who's currently headlining the Vans Warped Tour as the comedian there. He's going to be doing 4 15-minute spots throughout, just to keep it light when it gets a little bit deep. Dr. Lee Sutton of Sutton Dermatology, she's the one who literally saved my life and found out what was going on. She's the one who went beyond belief, out of her way to make sure I was taken care of, and still does to this day. She's going to be speaking on health and disease prevention. I have a couple friends flying in who I went to chiropractic school with years ago that are doing just adjustments for donation, but you have to be adjusted by me first. Otherwise, you can't. Legality, whatever. Jason Hawkins, who runs Campus Life, he's going to be helping with the silent auction as well as trivia. We're having a couple trivia sessions there. And then D. Wayne was very kind, and him and his assistant Emma have allowed us to have the opportunity to have videographers as well as another DJ. And then there's one final thing I want to say about this group and one other group, if that's okay with you.
Absolutely.
So before I get into the end of the whole event that I'm really excited about, I want to say that I've worked personally with Malachi and John. And when you think you know an amazing person, you know you do when you see them in their natural habitat. I've been to quite a few of John Harris's practices. And what I love that you said is 70% is cool, but 100% hurts. But the way he coaches these kids, the way he pushes them, not aggressively, but in a form to find the best version of themselves, is unparalleled. He is a spectacular individual at coaching. And then Malachi, seeing him at his events, whether it be the gala or at the events at Peter Pan Park that you had or different things, he finds a way to bring a community together. He finds a way to find love amidst giving and amidst charitable contribution. And I am just so incredibly fortunate to know these two individuals.
It is apparent that this matters. The people matter. All the missions are important, but the people behind them certainly matter. And John, he's talking about this coaching thing, which is to my heart and to my core, right? What's the why? Why have you decided to input and love on these young people the way that you do?
Just like Malachi said, I had really good mentors growing up, really good coaches that wouldn't let me be comfortable. And so that's what I want to give to the kids that I work with. And so you know some of my mentors, you know my family, my granddad. And so the standard was high. And so I try to keep that standard high for them, because I know life is going to expect a lot out of them. And I just want to push them to be the best that they can be. But sometimes you need somebody else to push you to get there. And so the why is just, I see the potential in them. And it's tough to get there by yourself, honestly. And so having a group, having people, having kids that can push you, having teammates, parents, and a community that can push you, that's the why. And so we're trying to build a community, just kind of how like Malachi and Dennison are. And so just to get the best out of kids, to maximize what they have. So
you use the word teammates, and it has a special value around here. We make a point to partner in it deeply. Des Moines Adams is kind of a North Star about how we're connecting folks and doing what we do. Malachi, talk to me, man. Teammates, it's a seed planted, and then now you're the fruit and bearing more fruit.
Yeah, most definitely. So Des Moines Adams, yeah, he's the CEO of Teammates, but what people didn't know is he was actually my teammate since 6th grade, and he's been my mentor for about 10 to 12 years. And he's the CEO, and now I'm a CEO of an organization too. So he's been a huge mentor on my life in that part. But I remember you asked why. I can answer a lot of different reasons to that, but one that kind of hits the most right now is that, one, the kids need it. Like you said, it takes a village. You can't do it by yourself. But also I see myself into those kids that I mentor. And, there was a time where I didn't have mentors, and there was a time that I felt hopeless, or I felt I didn't have a consistent male role model in my life. So now that I get to be that for kids, and they actually like mean a lot to me. Like I have kids that'll see me and like Malachi, like Coach Malachi, or like, it just gives me a different kind of like feeling, and it makes me feel like I matter to them. So now it's like I don't want to stop if I can keep impacting as much kids as I can.
You all speak of friction, and there are people that figure out to use the friction to propel themselves forward and up. And Dennison, this is a big deal, right? That your friction is what you're using to make yourself better, the people around you better. It's kind of the invoice for you being in the universe.
Yeah, and you say friction, and John mentioned the word uncomfortable at times. And then Malachi, I got to tell this. So last night, I was giving some silent auction bid forms to someone downtown, just randomly at the mill. And I'm leaving, and it's 9 o'clock. And Malachi is sitting at the mill having a business meeting to figure out how to run his organization better with 2 other individuals. Randomly showed up to him. 9 o'clock on a Wednesday. You know how spectacular that is to see that? And that shows the impact he has, but the drive he has. And then, John, what I want people to know too, or remember at the very least, is you said the bar was set high, right? I mean, your grandpa was a legend. You were just telling me how he had this art out here. That stuff's beautiful.
Mm-hmm.
My dad didn't make it past grade 8. So it doesn't matter what you come from. It's about what you make of this world.
Yeah.
Anybody can come from anything. It's all about that internal drive that pushes you to make a difference. And that's what's fun, is when you see that in other people, and you don't just see that, you feel that friction internally.
It is going to be an impressive event. Again, Saturday, Robbers Cave. Bach, here's what I want to do. I want to go to break. When I come back, I want to get into your individual frictions, because that's the thing that moves you. I need to find out what dress actually is and how it affected you, how it landed in your lap.
Absolutely.
As the thing, how you got through, John, all the things that we talk about, right? That it's not supposed to be easy. Mm-hmm. And how we get through, Malachi, those moments, those corners that you have to get into to make a better life. We'll talk about each of your frictions. We'll do that when we come back here to the Drive.
Saturday. Eagle Raceway is open for a full season of dirt track racing action every Saturday night. Don't miss the epic battles on the high banks of Eagle Raceway each Saturday between the Nebraska Septic Sprint Cars, Nebraska Lottery Modifieds, Avid Realty Sport Mods, Valentino's Hobby Stocks, and A1 Iron Stock Cars. Let's go racing. Eagle Raceway, just 10 miles east of Lincoln on O Street. Check out the full schedule at eagleraceway.com.
Are you looking for an exciting new way to put your skills to work? Explore new career options in the fintech industry at Currency, a Sandhills Global company. We offer full-time positions in financial sales, compliance, operations, and other fields. We also offer a 4.5-day work week, an attractive benefits package, and opportunities for advancement. Put your motivation to work and grow with us at Currency. Visit gocurrency.com/careers to learn more.
This is former Husker and NFL linebacker Jay Foreman. For years, I've suffered from degenerative problems in both of my ankles, but thanks to a thorough and thought-out plan provided by Advanced Medical Imaging, I was able to get my life back with the least amount of pain as possible. While working through multiple options, the team of physicians at Advanced Medical Imaging were there to answer any questions I had. If you're experiencing any pain at all and want to get your life back, go to amimaging.com or give them a call at 402-484-6677. Advanced Medical Imaging, located at 7601 Pioneers Boulevard.
M-Suits Clothiers, Lincoln's favorite men's store. Family owned and operated, located 1 block south of 56th and Pine Lake Road. Go bold this summer and fall with endless possibilities. Stop in now for the best selection on sweaters, outerwear, suits, sport coats, dress pants, and dress shirts. M-Suits Clothiers, your menswear store.
There's a lot on the line in divorce. This is Joe Cordell of Cordell & Cordell, the largest family law firm in the country, with over 35 years of helping clients navigate divorce. But being big doesn't mean less personal or less local. Our attorneys live and work in your community, and as neighbors, they understand the challenges your families face. Divorce is complicated. It affects every part of your life, your home, savings, retirement, and of course, kids. So when you find yourself facing divorce and the unexpected directions that it can take, it's times like this that you need a partner you can count on.
If you're a man facing divorce, contact Cordell & Cordell today to connect with a local divorce attorney who understands the challenges you're facing on a personal level. Text GO99 to 32 32 32. GO99 to 32 32 32. GO99 to 32 32 32. 1221 N Street, Lincoln. Texting privacy policy and terms and conditions posted at textingterms.us. Texting enrolls you for recurring automated text marketing messages. Message and data rates may apply. Reply, stop to opt out.
Hey there, this is Paul Scheel, owner of High Electric. I want to thank our friends and loyal customers and introduce High Electric to those looking for a new electrician. We've been serving the Lincoln and Omaha area for over 30 years, from design to install, upgrades, and repair. If you are a homeowner or a small business needing some electrical work, call us at 402-466-6606 or check us out at hyelectric.com. We look forward to hearing from you.
Bring new life to metal treasures with Kaiser Blasting and Coatings. From railings and fences to outdoor furniture and unique antiques, their expert team removes years of rust and weathering, then finishes each piece with a lasting powder coat. Trusted by industries across the region, now local homeowners and businesses can experience the same professional care. Visit KaiserBlasting.com or call 402-421-3559 to request your quote. Restore, protect, and make your metal shine like never before with the help of Kaiser Blasting and Coatings. Rosie's Sports Bar and Grill, open for lunch and dinner at 1501 Center Park Road, just south of 14th and Highway 2.
Hog Wild's giant stuffed baked potatoes are anything but basic and really hit the spot when you're craving a little comfort food. Nothing is more satisfying than a Hog Wild baked potato loaded with butter, sour cream, cheddar cheese, bacon bits, and chives. Add your choice of a Hog Wild house smoked meat like pulled pork, chicken, or brisket for a little extra. Order online at GoHogWild.com. Hog Wild Pit Barbecue, 3210 Cornhusker Highway in Lincoln.
But don't be late, we close at 8.
A1 Automotive's second location is now open at 5110 State Hill Drive, just off of Yankee Hill Road. The new location continues to specialize in all makes and models and provides personalized service as they have for 15 years. With the school year here, A1 Automotive reminds you that college students get 10% off any service, and they offer free tire repair with a valid college ID. Schedule your appointment today at a1autolincoln.com and visit their new location in South Lincoln at 5110 State Hill Drive or downtown at 11th and L. Bagels & Joe is the perfect place for breakfast or lunch in August. Try their brand new S'mores Cold Brew with graham cracker cold foam. Also try a S'mores croissant and add cake batter cream cheese to any bagel. 4 locations in Lincoln and 1 in Seward. Bagels & Joe.
Start your Sundays off right with Jeff and Nicole Essink on Fitness Fanatics. Jeff and Nicole discuss health and wellness, how to achieve fitness goals, and more through the life of gym owners and gym goers. It's Fitness Fanatics from 9 to 11 a.m. on Sundays on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
Now back to The Drive with Aaron Davis and Nick Sainert. Sponsored by Doors Plus on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
Welcome back to The Drive here on 93.7 The Ticket. We are rolling along here as we continue to learn more about the Dress to Impress event, which is coming up this Saturday at Robbers Cave here in Lincoln, Nebraska from 3:30 to 9 o'clock. Once again, that will be on Saturday, a variety show with plenty going on. We went through a lot of it in the first segment, but just to run down some of the stuff, the caricatures are going to be there, permanent jewelry and free ring cleaning, speakers, haircuts, puppy petting zoo, silent auction, comedy, trivia. I mean, it just goes on and on. A dubstep concert. So whatever you're interested in, it will likely be there here at the Dress to Impress event. And let's continue to learn a little bit more about it as we got some special guests in studios along with us as well, with Denison Salisbury, John Harris Jr., and Malachi Hopkins, as well as DP. And we're ready to hear a little bit more about, I think, the friction that led these gentlemen to where they are today and to this event.
Denison, once again, dress. Give to people who aren't familiar what the origin is, what that particular thing physically, mentally, emotionally did to you in your life, and then what it's driven you to do now.
So I took an anti-inflammatory. I didn't want to take a muscle relaxer like stronger drug when I had pain in my knee. And it helped, but my body was severely allergic to it. And it was a very rare case. I was the only one in the world to this specific medication last year. My body broke out in this aggressive rash all over the place. I had a fluctuation of weight of upwards of 70, 80 pounds in a very short period of time. I had weeks off of work. I've seen over 20 doctors, blood draws twice a week. It's been aggressive and it's horribly painful. But what it does to me is it literally is, it's, how do I put this? Sorry, this is kind of off of the cuff. You know how like when people say they're hungry, their stomach feels empty? It's kind of like my organs are feeling empty and I'm withering away. And it's brought out other things that I was only mildly allergic to before and have now, as a systemic result, become aggressively allergic to. I can't even go to Yellowstone because I'm so severely allergic to sulfur that even Brussels sprouts, because they're the high sulfuric food, I can't eat them anymore.
Yeah, and that change, I mean, that dietary change is mandatory.
I have to check every soap, everything I use for the ingredients, otherwise my skin breaks out. One of the other things too is it causes this thing called encephalitis, where your brain becomes very swollen and expands, and then it causes my cortisol or stress levels to increase. So when stressful situations happen, my skin breaks out in a rash and I start to become very lethargic, fatigued. I can't move. And I have this deep internalized pain that's truly unlike anything else. And the hope with all of this is to make sure no one else has to go through this. So when I seem a little bit more calm in stressful situations, it's not that I'm calm, it's almost that I'm forcing myself to have to be.
It's self-medicating.
So as a result, it's not just that friction has built me, but coming up from a lot of different things, I've realized that you have two options in life. And we were talking about this off the air, DP. You can either keep moving forward or you can let it control you. And I chose to keep moving forward in times where with this disease, 1 in 10 die. And with my specific case, it's a much higher percentage that do within 5 years. I chose to keep moving forward. And you were telling me about how you had some rough situations, and it's that drive, that internal drive, but it's also the people that support you and surround you that make the legitimate difference.
You found some angels here in Lincoln medically that just got in the fight with you.
Yes.
Who are those people that you'd like to say? Shout out.
Dr. Lee Sutton and all.
See, I always know that's what happens, because those people, when they show up for you, it's powerful.
I can't speak higher of every single person. Mimi, who helped me along the way at Sutton Dermatology, but of everyone there, it's remarkable the things people do when they care. And it's remarkable to see that people care. And it's like, why me? Why do you care about me? But they do. And you just accept the grace that you're given.
It is important. And that's why Saturday's event is the accumulation of a bunch of good people trying to do good things for other good folks. John, I know, man, that, listen, coming from standing on the shoulders of legends and legacy, there's a responsibility. And that is a friction. That is a real life friction that, you know what, accountability, urgency, and then the name. But in your mind, what's your greatest friction?
Man, it's just chasing this potential and trying to maximize it. I keep talking about that, but just in my name, there's friction. You know, my dad told me, you're John Harris Jr. That means there's someone that has been before you. So there's already that bar. And so obviously trying to live up to my grandfather, live up to my dad, and it's not a competition, but they've done some good things, and I'm just trying to hold the standard. But just in life, I've always, I don't know why, maybe siblings or whatnot, I've always had a chip on my shoulder. Coming from Lincoln, Nebraska, you know, playing sports, you realize, you know, as soon as you have that Nebraska on you, people sometimes discount you. So that's been friction. I met DP at the university and had the opportunity to work for Fred Hoiberg and learned a lot. And we had some challenging times, you know, when I was there, but there was friction there. But it was, how can I serve? How can I make this organization, this program better while I'm here, winning or losing? How can I be of service and make an impact? And so it's just always trying to maximize that potential. Is the friction in my life. It's like, I know God gave me something. I'm not the best speaker. I'm not the best this or that. I'm not the smartest.
Yeah.
But through sports,
Yeah.
I've always just played hard and try to grind it out. And so just trying to use what God gave me, basically.
The late great John Thompson, Georgetown coach, used to say this to me all the time. He was one of my mentors. He would say, you can't know how to remove friction without going through friction.
Yeah.
You have to go through it.
Yeah.
And some folks are blessed with a lot of friction, man. Okay.
Yeah.
Some people are built for greatness, not knowing that, all this stuff in front of me, these are lessons. These are lessons. And you've got a master's degree in life already. Right. So, but if you describe to young people, folks younger than you, about your friction and how you got through, what would you say is the medicine for it? What's the thing that got you through your greatest friction?
Faith, for sure. So actually, yesterday was 2 years ago, so I got baptized, and to tell a little my story on like how that like got me out of it. Not necessarily got me out of it, but it's helping me get through still. So when I was 19, I was playing football at Coffeyville Community College, and I was dealing with like a lot of nerve pain in my neck and stuff, and my whole body was just going numb and it was burning. I don't recommend that pain to no one. It was probably the most, like, I felt like I was dying, or I feel like I'd have seizures almost, but like you can't anticipate a seizure. Obviously, I didn't know that, but that's what it would feel like. So I was dealing with this pain. I was just so confused why I'm over here going to summer camp. I'm going to the weight room, taking 5 ibuprofens, putting icy hot on my neck, just dealing with it, still like performing pretty well, but I knew it was an issue. And then at the end of the summer camp, I remember my coach pulled me in. I was like, hey, like, we got to get this figured out before we can move into the fall. So I was like, yeah, this isn't high school football where I can just sit on the team. We got to make sure I'm healthy and stuff. So I came back here, still waiting on getting my physical, getting an MRI approved and stuff like that. And so I moved up there for the fall, and it just my body just couldn't do it anymore. So I would just being on a team, standing there, and it just wasn't getting any better. So after the fall semester, I had to come back here. I finally got my MRI approved, and then they were like, yeah, so you got spinal stenosis. You can't play a contact sport. So it's basically when my discs in my neck are too connected to my spinal cord. So like, any movement to it can cause it's like a whiplash almost, but also gives me that nerve pain and why it shoots down to my arms. So they told me that. And then they also said, they were like, well, we also seen that there's a nodule in there. In your thyroid, we found on your MRI. So we'll have to take a look at that. I didn't know what that was too. I'm only 19 years old. I wasn't paying too much mind to it. So, I just kept going on. I was really depressed because I couldn't play football anymore. I went down bad path. I didn't have a job. I took school off, and I just felt like kind of hopeless. And then I remember not too long after that, my throat started getting swollen, and I felt like I had strep throat. So I went into urgent care. And they're like, yeah, you don't have strep throat. And I was like, well, they did say I had a nodule in my thyroid. Like, could that be it? And they're like, yeah, you probably should get that checked out. So I had to get a biopsy on it, and then got a biopsy. And then my doctor called me and was like, hey, we need you to come in to discuss what we got. And I'm over here like, I'm 19. What you mean you got to discuss over the phone, discuss in person what I got? Like, I'm over here like, what? So I already was really nervous, anticipating the worst and stuff like that. And then I remember I went to the ENT, and he just told me straight. He was like, look, you got thyroid cancer. We caught it kind of early. We could either take a hyperthyroid, take out your full thyroid. And I have no idea what this is. I just hear cancer. I think I'm going to die. I don't know. I can't play football again. I'm not in school. I don't have a job. I feel like, I promise you, I'm at rock bottom. Like, this is the most bottom I've ever been. I feel like there's no going up. And keep in mind, this isn't even mentioning that I still have spinal stenosis. I can't even play a contact sport ever again. And I deal with nerve pain for the rest of my life. So I've had 2 surgeries from the nerve pain where I get my nerves burned on the disc of my neck. I actually had it 2 months ago. I've been back in the gym and running for the last month, so I feel really good. It's one thing I got to deal with the rest of my life. But so when I first got diagnosed with the cancer, the next month, it was September 29th, I believe, or 27th, that I got my thyroid removed. I had to take a pill every single day. That's a thyroid replacement pill. And right after that, that's like the literally lowest I've ever been. And I had to really dig deep and find what I wanted to do with my life. because I didn't have a job. I wasn't going to school. I just felt like I was messing everything up. I felt helpless, especially if your health isn't good. You feel like I can't do anything. I remember my mom was a huge help. And then my mentor, Des Moines, because he actually helped me get connected to Coffeyville. And I just remember texting him like, hey, man, like, I got all this stuff I'm dealing with. I can't go back and play football physically. And I had people in my life who was like, you know what, like, you can do this. And I took a step back and I thought, okay, if I had a mentor who showed me that there's still life outside of sports, like, he does motivational speaking. He is a mentor for a lot of other kids. He's running this organization. I'm like, what can I do? And I always wanted to be a PE coach, a teacher, or like just some kind of trainer, like a sports performance coach. And I was okay, I'm gonna start training kids. My mom was like, yeah, just start charging kids. I'm charging kids' parents and just do little sessions, like 5 kids a session. I was like, okay, cool. But then I was like, a lot of the kids, like a lot of my friends were like, how we came up, we didn't have money to pay for that. Our parents didn't. So I was like, hold up. I've been involved in every single nonprofit in Lincoln because, my mom had me at 17 years old. It wasn't easy. Like John said, it takes a village. I was like, hold up, what if I did it like a nonprofit style? And I was like, okay, how do I figure this out? And I got connected to the right people. And then October 2022 is when I had the idea. And then I found some people who wanted to get a part of it. And I went forward and haven't looked back since. But that's also the time I found God for real. Because, I've always known Jesus, but to actually have a relationship with him is completely different. And that's what helped me put everything in and put all the pieces together.
Through all of this, right? That good people find each other. You recognize the struggle in another. That pain, your pain, you can identify in somebody else when they're going through it. And then Saturday allows an opportunity for Denison, John Harris, Malachi, a group of people in this city, in this wonderful, amazing city, to hold an event to remind people to be there for each other. It's $20. Again, as he said, you can find it on social media. You can find it on Facebook. You can make a donation in advance if you already have plans. If you're, going to watch soccer or volleyball and you got something else going on, there's a QR code that you can scan on your phone and on your laptop that you can make a donation. Buy a ticket for somebody else. If you can't make it, buy a ticket for somebody else. The ticket will be buying tickets. As a matter of fact, we'll buy 5 tickets and allow people to just come and be a part of this event so they can meet y'all and do what we do. Something else along the way, that there will be a silent auction. The folks at UFC kindly donate things to me because they know these events come up. And a part of your raffle, former world heavyweight champion Stipe Miocic. We have a signed glove from Stipe Miocic that you can auction off. All the proceeds go to Dress to Impress and what you're doing to help you folks. We also have a pair of signed trunks from former women's champion Raquel Pennington for you to auction off. They're here. We want you to just let you know that, again, what you're doing is the identifier for what really great people are about here, right? And that's a unique one because this is crafted straight from Stipe, so you don't have to go through it. And the worn trunks from Raquel Pennington as well. Use those. Hopefully it gives folks an opportunity to be involved in this thing. They'll take away something. The people that buy those in the auction will take out and talk about how great your event was. And that's literally the purpose behind what we do, why we do. And I will make sure that those 5 we'll give away over the course of the next day or two for folks that want to just be a part of your event on Saturday. So
from the bottom of my heart, thank you. This means the absolute world to me. And what I'm going to do is actually pass these on to Malachi and John. For whatever they go for, this is straight to EGC and to Prime. You split it's a total between the two, whatever, and those go straight towards your organizations. You did good for me. I want to do good for you. I think that is just the kindest gesture in the world, and I can't tell you how much I appreciate it. So the first thing I want to do is share it with these two.
Well, that's what we're here for. We'll go to break when we come back. Bach, get us out of here. But when we come back, we'll talk more about the event, give you an opportunity to share the information, get people to it. And then we'll talk about this wonderful thing sitting on the table. Gentlemen, it's going to be a great event. That's what we're here for. Bach, get us out of here.
Yeah, Dress to Impress again. Robbers Cave and Saturday. So be prepared for that. A lot of fun. We'll talk more about that event coming up next year on The Drive.
There's a lot on the line in divorce. This is Joe Cordell of Cordell & Cordell, the largest family law firm in the country, with over 35 years of helping clients navigate divorce. But being big doesn't mean less personal or less local. Our attorneys live and work in your community, and as neighbors, they understand the challenges your families face. Divorce is complicated. It affects every part of your life, your home, savings, retirement, and of course, kids. So when you find yourself facing divorce and the unexpected directions that it can take, it's times like this that you need a partner you can count on.
If you're a man facing divorce, contact Cordell & Cordell today to connect with a local divorce attorney who understands the challenges you're facing on a personal level. Text GO99 to 323232. GO99 to 323232. GO99 to 323232. 1221 N Street, Lincoln. Texting privacy policy and terms and conditions posted at textingterms.us. Texting enrolls you for recurring automated text marketing messages. Message and data rates may apply. Reply, stop to opt out.
Hi, I'm Casey Oddie, and I'm the Retail Banking Manager at your local Midwest Bank branch on 70th and Pioneers Boulevard. Banking may be my job, but supporting the community is what I care most about. Whether I'm showing up at local events, partnering with schools, or helping people reach financial milestones, I am proud to be a part of what makes Lincoln strong. Let's build something together. Stop by and say hi. Your community, your bank, Midwest Bank. Member FDIC.
Mike, I've been thinking our house could really use a makeover. How about new siding?
I've been thinking the same thing. Have you heard of James Hardy?
Yes! Sarah down the street had Roofing Service Company install James Hardy siding on their home, and they love it.
Roofing Service Company does have great reviews.
They took her through the design process and made everything super easy.
Roofing Service Company offers expert design and installation. Couple that with James Hardy's durable products and variety of colors, you and your family will love your exterior remodel. Just visit roofingservicecompany.com. That's roofingservicecompany.com.
I can't believe I just scratched that card. Find my insurance card.
Dude, what do you have in this glove box? Ew, are these socks dirty?
Oh, forget about the socks. I need my insurance card.
Just pull it up on the State Farm mobile app.
But I can do that? Oh, hey, I can do that.
Yep, it's called service.
I can file a claim on here too?
Yeah, it's called service.
Whoa, I can call my agent too?
It's called service.
Call your local State Farm agent, Vinny Krikak, today at 402-474-1173.
M Suits Clothiers, Lincoln's favorite men's store. Family owned and operated, located 1 block south of 56th and Pine Lake Road. Go bold this summer and fall with endless possibilities. Stop in now for the best selection on sweaters, outerwear, suits, sport coats, dress pants, and dress shirts. M Suits Clothiers, your menswear store.
Breaking here at the news desk. When you stack Allo Internet, DirecTV, and mobile, you can lock in your price for 2 years. Sources are confirming that when you stack Allo Internet, DirecTV, and mobile, your monthly price drops and you're locked in for 2 years. That's fiber fast internet, premium streaming TV, and reliable nationwide mobile coverage. And this just in, you must switch by Labor Day to secure that locked-in pricing for 2 years. Switch, stack, and save at allofiber.com/stack.
Empower a child today with the Teammates Mentoring Program. Hope is only a conversation away when you choose to share your talent, time, and heart with a child. Together, you can build a relationship based on strengths and chart a brighter future, 1 week at a time. Find out how you can be a mentor by visiting LincolnTeammates.org. Become what you needed as a kid by joining the Teammates Mentoring Program today.
Gaina Trucking is hiring CDL Class A and B drivers. Their strong team culture makes it not a job, but a career. Gaina Trucking offers health, vision, and dental insurance, 401k with company match, an employee assistance program, and other bonus programs. Build a better career today with great team culture at Gaina Trucking. Learn more and apply today at GainaTrucking.com.
Select Plumbing and Utility has been serving Lincoln and the surrounding area for 14 years, and they're not slowing down. Select Plumbing and Utility handles all your plumbing needs, from faucets and water heaters to full renovations, and they can even help with your heating and cooling needs. They're also Lincoln's underground experts, repairing and replacing broken underground water and sewer lines since day one. Contact Select Plumbing and Utility today at 402-560-6197, assuring excellence in every situation, opportunity, and challenge. That's 402-560-6197. Big news, Nebraska. Love Omaha is now Love Nebraska. This is more than just a new name. It's a tribute to what Nebraska represents in the world of volleyball. It's still the same team with the same mission, led by players you know and love. Now backed by a new ownership group led by Jordan Larson. As Love Nebraska, they're entering an exciting new chapter, pushing for a championship title in 2026 and building new opportunities for the next generation of players across the state. They want you with them. Let's show the world how Nebraska plays volleyball. Join the movement at lovneb.com and sign up to become a Love Nebraska Insider today.
Are you ready for a new opportunity? Check out Sandhills Global. Join a dynamic team where your skills are valued and your career can soar. We offer full-time positions with a 4.5-day work week, competitive pay, excellent benefits, and a positive work environment. From IT and marketing to sales and finance, we're looking for talented individuals like you. Apply today at sandhills.jobs and take the first step towards an exciting future. That's sandhills.jobs. Don't wait, apply now.
Hey there, this is Paul Scheel, owner of High Electric. I want to thank our friends and loyal customers and introduce High Electric to those looking for a new electrician. We've been serving the Lincoln and Omaha area for over 30 years, from design to install, upgrades, and repair. If you are a homeowner or a small business needing some electrical work, call us at 402-466-6606 or check us out at hyelectric.com. We look forward to hearing from you.
Now back to The Drive with Aaron Davis and Nick Sainer, sponsored by Doors Plus on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
Yes, this is The Drive. Nick and AD are out today, but you've got myself, Bach, and DP in studio instead. We've also got some special guests, Malachi Hopkins, John Harris Jr., and Dennison Salisbury, who are all going to be part of this Dress to Impress variety show that we've got coming up here at Robbers Cave on Saturday. $20 to get in, and it's going to be well worth your money. We got a silent auction going on there, trivia, puppy petting zoo, jewelry, haircuts, and much, much more. Let's dive into a little bit more about the fellas in studio here.
Yeah, I do want to shout out the folks on the text line. John in Cortland says, listen, this is the second time I've heard these guys. Great stuff. Great event. Great folks. Craig says, DP, please hug the crap out of that guy for me. God has a plan. And it is important to know that people are listening. People hear you. They feel you. They're going to go in it. We have 2 passes that if you want to go to the event, and only text in if you want to go to the event. Go to the event, be a part of it, go get your hair did, go be a part of the auction, catch some comedy, hug on some puppies. Like, if you want to be a part of it, the first 2 people, listen, if you text in and say, listen, I want to go to the event, and it's only for folks that want to go to the event, I'll give away 2 pairs. So go ahead and text in, and we'll get that in. It's a short segment here, so I do want to go back over the rundown, Dennison, of what can be expected Saturday night at your fundraiser.
Well, first of all, I forgot to bring up Aaron Pyle, who is donating some amazing wreaths and door hangers that are handmade entirely. The day of the event, I will warn everyone, I have so many amazing people that have helped me that I've delegated to, because I know I'm going to get emotional. So if you see me, you can come give me a hug, but I'm going to be just sitting with my mom pretty much all day if I'm not talking. So that's what it is. Now, the day of, we have caricatures going on from 4 to 6, which are done by the amazing Marvel artist Bob Hall. We're going to have permanent jewelry going on, hosted by Riddles Jewelry. Speakers John Harris and Malachi will be speaking after me about youth sports development. My niece Bella will be giving haircuts from 4 to 6 as well. Dr. Lee Sutton, will be speaking at 4:30 about health and disease prevention. The puppy petting zoo will be going on from 4:30 to 6:30 p.m., hosted by Domesta Pups. There'll be 7 to 8 7-week-old puppies there. They're going to be so cute. It's going to be wonderful. The silent auction, hosted by Jason Hawkins, is going to be really cool. I can't tell you how amazing this art is. And there's something that speaks to everyone, man. That's what's neat about it. This fun stuff that people just present and create with their life. And you don't know the hidden gems that people create until they bring it out. And so I want to give these awesome artists an avenue to show their talents. It's beautiful. Zach Peterson, he has this like underlying hilarity about him. He's the comedian that'll be doing 4 15-minute sets at the top of every hour, and it kind of just makes you laugh on the inside. I don't know, it's different. And it says explicit content. It's not explicit. It just might be a little dirty. You'll be fine.
Things to know. Things to know.
Haley, Dr. Haley Beer, she's such a cool, loving individual. And actually, she just told me the other day that she loves animals more than anything else. She's bringing a Thera parrot. So she's going to be having her parrot with her. That's a therapy parrot. That's going to be really cool. I don't know how that'll go, but who cares? Then adjustments by Dr. Perrin Work and Dr. Nate Tinkham. These are guys I've known for a decade, coming in from Western Nebraska and from Florida, helping out that day. And I just love that. Then the 2 trivia portions, there'll be prizes that go along with this. The first one is adult beverage based. Jason Hawkins, what he said an example is like, what's New York's favorite cocktail? The Manhattan.
The Manhattan.
Exactly. And then the second one is superhero related, of course, because of Marvel. But he's been doing this for years, and he's such a trivia buff. It is so cool to see him work. And then at the end, this is something that, as you can tell, folks, this is for all kinds of kinds. People say, like, this is such a wild thing. There's so many different people that are going to be there, and that's the point. Like, good people know good people. So if you're a good person, be a part of more good people. I don't know. But at the end, there is a dubstep concert. And my friends James Steele and Zach Hayek of their band name is Odinson and then Trap Squad. I've seen them many times. They've been doing this for years. And James specifically, I've known him as long as I've known John Harris. We were in band together, went to Florida and Chicago, performing together with different things. He's going to be doing the maid DJing. And then at the end, Zach Hayek at Trap Squad, he's going to be doing a concert. And when it says be prepared, what that means is it's going to be pretty loud, pretty bass ridden, but it's fun takes on music that get you a little bit more excited, a little bit more hype, and it's just going to be a great end of the show to celebrate the change we made in the world, to celebrate how we are all unique, but we can come together as one to make a difference.
It goes from 3:30 until 9. If you can't make the whole day, get there when you can get there. Make the donation, be a part of the event, get some hugs in, hug some puppies, get all that done. We'll go to break. We'll come back. Hour number 2. We'll ask you guys to stay one more segment because I do want to hear these stories, these meeting stories, how you met each other and how you decided you're going to do this thing together. There's an event Saturday, Robbers Cave, 3:30 to 9 o'clock. Bach, get us out of here for hour number 2.
All right, we'll be right back here on The Drive on 93.7 The Ticket.
This is Lincoln's home for sports talk on the FM dial. Also online at theticketfm.com. On the internet, KNTK FM Firth, 93.7 The Ticket.
Bagels and Joe is the perfect place for breakfast or lunch in August. Try their brand new S'mores Cold Brew with graham cracker cold foam. Also try a S'mores croissant and add cake batter cream cheese to any bagel. 4 locations in Lincoln and 1 in Seward. Bagels and Joe.
Big news, Nebraska. Love Omaha is now Love Nebraska. This is more than just a new name. It's a tribute to what Nebraska represents in the world of volleyball. It's still the same team with the same mission, led by players you know and love. Now backed by a new ownership group led by Jordan Larson. As Love Nebraska, they're entering an exciting new chapter, pushing for a championship title in 2026 and building new opportunities for the next generation of players across the state. They want you with them. Let's show the world how Nebraska plays volleyball. Join the movement at lovneb.com and sign up to become a Love Nebraska Insider today.
Saturday. Eagle Raceway is open for a full season of dirt track racing action every Saturday night. Don't miss the epic battles on the high banks of Eagle Raceway each Saturday between the Nebraska Septic Sprint Cars, Nebraska Lottery Modifieds, Avid Realty Sport Mods, Valentino's Hobby Stocks, and A1 Iron Stock Cars. Let's go racing. Eagle Raceway, just 10 miles east of Lincoln on O Street. Check out the full schedule at eagleraceway.com.
Hi, Sean Callahan here for Koppel Chevrolet GMC. This month kicks off Koppel's 50th anniversary sale. We're celebrating 50 years by offering an additional $500 discount to the next 100 customers that buy a new vehicle. This is in addition to the huge savings already in place. You can take an extra $500 off our discounted price, or we can cut you a check on the spot. Celebrate with savings and see why customers have trusted Koppel since 1975. It's our way of saying thank you for all these years.
Breaking here at the news desk. When you stack Allo Internet, DirecTV, and mobile, you can lock in your price for 2 years. Sources are confirming that when you stack Allo Internet, DirecTV, and mobile, your monthly price drops and you're locked in for 2 years. That's fiber fast internet, premium streaming TV, and reliable nationwide mobile coverage. And this just in, you must switch by Labor Day to secure that locked-in pricing for 2 years. Switch, stack, and save at allofiber.com/stack.
Are you looking for an exciting new way to put your skills to work? Explore new career options in the fintech industry at Currency, a Sandhills Global company. We offer full-time positions in financial sales, compliance, operations, and other fields. We also offer a 4.5-day work week, an attractive benefits package, and opportunities for advancement. Put your motivation to work and grow with us at Currency. Visit gocurrency.com/careers to learn more.
This is former Husker and NFL linebacker Jay Foreman. For years, I've suffered from degenerative problems in both of my ankles, but thanks to a thorough and thought-out plan provided by Advanced Medical Imaging, I was able to get my life back with the least amount of pain as possible. While working through multiple options, the team of physicians at Advanced Medical Imaging were there to answer any questions I had. If you're experiencing any pain at all and want to get your life back, go to amimaging.com or give them a call at 402-484-6677. Advanced Medical Imaging, located at 7601 Pioneers Boulevard.
A1 Automotive's second location is now open at 5110 State Hill Drive, just off of Yankee Hill Road. The new location continues to specialize in all makes and models and provides personalized service as they have for 15 years. With the school year here, A1 Automotive reminds you that college students get 10% off any service, and they offer free tire repair with a valid college ID. Schedule your appointment today at a1autolincoln.com and visit their new location in South Lincoln at 5110 State Hill Drive or downtown at 11th and L.
Hey there, this is Paul Scheel, owner of High Electric. I want to thank our friends and loyal customers and introduce High Electric to those looking for a new electrician. We've been serving the Lincoln and Omaha area for over 30 years, from design to install, upgrades, and repair. If you are a homeowner or a small business needing some electrical work, call us at 402-466-6606 or check us out at hyelectric.com. We look forward to hearing from you.
I can't believe I just scratched that car. Find my insurance card.
Dude, what do you have in this glove box? Ew, are these socks dirty?
Oh, forget about the socks. I need my insurance card.
Just pull it up on the State Farm mobile app.
But I can do that? Oh, hey, I can do that.
Yep, it's called service.
I can file a claim on here too?
Yeah, it's called service.
Whoa, I can call my agent too?
It's called service.
Call your local State Farm agent, Vinny Krikak, today at 402-474-1173.
Empire Netting and Fence delivers top quality netting and fence solutions. From major sports venues to backyard installs and everything in between, coast to coast. We take on tough jobs with grit, integrity, and a strong commitment to safety. Empire is growing, and we're hiring motivated people ready to grow with us. We build each other up, and we're building something big. Think you've got what it takes? Apply now at empire-fence.com. That's empire-fence.com.
Select Plumbing and Utility has been serving Lincoln and the surrounding area for 14 years, and they're not slowing down. Select Plumbing and Utility handles all your plumbing needs, from faucets and water heaters to full renovations, and they can even help with your heating and cooling needs. They're also Lincoln's underground experts, repairing and replacing broken underground water and sewer lines since day one. Contact Select Plumbing and Utility today at 402-560-6197, assuring excellence in every situation, opportunity, and challenge. That's 402-560-6197.
Welcome to The Drive with Aaron Davis and Nick Sainert. Former football national champion, speaker, and author Aaron Davis.
Pain is a teacher if you use it. And the lessons in the carnage of pain sometimes are elusive. They hide, they're stealth. The work is finding the lessons through the pain. There's always a message in the mess. Depends on if we want to get dirty and look for it.
Nick Sainert driving left side. His Boyer picks up his dribble, looking for some help, decides to go up strong with it, and the layup will rattle home. Jack Riley picks the pocket of BJ Bradford up the floor to Jack Hostrider. Watch out! Mafisi in the lane, kicks it out. 3-ball, Townsley, right wing, it's good.
Sponsored by Doors Plus on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
We are back here on the drive for hour number 2 here on 93.7 The Ticket. I'm Jake Bachman, DP in the building as well. And we have some special guests in our studio, including Dennison Salisbury, John Harris Jr., and Malachi Hopkins, promoting this event coming up here at Robbers Cave here on Saturday from 3:30 to 9. It's the Dress to Impress variety show, silent auction, live comedy, trivia, puppy petting zoo, jewelry, haircuts, and more. It'll be a lot of fun. We will continue to discuss that. There's also going to be a Marvel. How would you describe the Marvel?
Yeah, so Bob Hall, he was one of the initial pencilers and writers of Marvel Comics back in the 70s, West Coast Avengers. But he did Thor, all of the Avengers, everything for quite a few years. And he is doing something really cool, actually. On top of just doing quick caricatures, what he does is he's auctioning off something where you can bid, and he makes you into a superhero, a canvas painting of it. He'll have one of me and him, and I'm so fortunate to see that, and I'm excited to see it. He took pictures of me the other day, and he's going to make us a superhero duo as an example of what it is. And gosh, I'm really jazzed. But you can bid on that. And he's just donating his time to do that. But he's such a genuine individual, Bob Hall is, and I'm thankful to know him.
I just know there's a lot of superhero fans out there, so that might draw in a few people. And just speaking of that, with Marvel, we just kind of got to get the origin stories of all this coming together and you guys meeting and all that. So I'll throw it to DP as we continue through this.
Yeah, through all of this, right? The accumulation of good people. Good communities make good people make good communities. And it is constant. And then as they're attracted to one another and gravity works, we appreciate you finding each other to make this event. You put on a variety show at Lincoln, Nebraska on a Saturday in August for the good of a lot of folks. But how did you all meet? How did the universe work to get all y'all together?
Well, me and Dennison been rocking since 6th, 7th grade at Park Middle School.
But no.
What?
5th grade.
5th grade?
Summer of 5th grade. Remember, we were at the Journal Star sports writing camp. And they said, we were both surprised because they said only like 8 people signed up for it. And we were so excited to do it. We learned how to write.
We did.
We learned sports. And then remember the first day, 6th grade, we saw each other outside of Park Middle School. We just both cheered up and hugged each other. I will never forget that impact. That was awesome, dude.
I told you I got a bad memory. But no, we've been rocking since middle school, just up the street, Park Middle School. And you go through life and, you kind of separate, but you keep up with each other. And so I saw Dennison was doing chiropractic and, you always wish the best for someone. But then I think he just reached out to me, one day and, he was just kind of going through some stuff. And I'm just like, no, this is my guy. We Lincoln High, marching band, all that stuff. And so, we were like this back in middle school. So when your guy hits you up and he needs something, you just be there for him.
Well, and I remember seeing you when I went to watch a couple of your basketball games out there. But then my favorite memory of us, when you played for Runs of Football, and we were on opposite sides of the field. I was at Union Bank, and we looked at each other a couple times, and we just waved.
Yeah, it's my guy.
Opposite teams, but still waving at each other like best friends.
Yeah,
that was fun, man.
Yeah. So we've been together for a long time, and then Malachi, obviously, he's been doing great throughout the city, and so like I said, you know of people, you don't necessarily know people, but then Dennison kind of made the introduction, and then we got together when we're figuring out how to work together in some capacity. But he does a lot of good things for the youth, and it's amazing. Honestly, I wouldn't say I'm jealous, but I'm inspired by what he's doing, and so just to be in the room with these guys is awesome.
Malachi, isn't that kind of the deal? Is that the standard constantly raised? right? By good people, and you're like,
Yeah.
like look at my guy is doing something. Okay, let me get busy.
Yeah, 100%. Yeah. I mean, honestly, I just want to give a whole bunch of credit to John, first of all, because, I've had a lot of people, so many people in the 3 years of this business. Oh, let me help you. Let me help you. Let me help you. They do not help you. So for someone to go out of their way to reach out to me and say, hey, let me reach out to you and let's take an initiative to actually do something and collaborate on something, I give him 100% credit because he's actually about the action and not about just the talking. So that meant so much to me. And that right there sold me on what type of guy he was, especially, his family, his dad, a great man, from meeting him at the Black Men's Breakfast and stuff like that. So I appreciate you a lot. And then Dennison, I mean, you've seen my organization from the start. And I met him through Seth Repke, my president of my organization. And Seth is one of the biggest mentors in my life, also one of my best friends that helped me with life too. So if you're obviously good friends with him, I know that Dennison, what kind of person he was. And then the fact that he also was so inspired that he wanted me to be a part of his event truly inspired me. So I just felt like I couldn't be more thankful for both of them, especially meeting them and connecting with them on this level.
It's also funny too that sometimes we forget how many good people are in the community.
Mm-hmm.
Right? It's important to say, "Hey, listen, Lincoln, well done." And those are important things to say. This event will be a meeting of really good people just supporting a great cause. But I think it's important for folks to stand up and say, please come support these quality events and these good people. Dennison, there are folks that want to meet you. They're saying it on the text line. That's got to mean something to you that folks hear your story. They want to add to. And I think those two words are the important ones in this thing. People that want to add to. Sir, people want to add to.
Well, and I mean, I'm not reading the messages. I'd get too emotional, but I'm grateful for each and every one of you that even has the idea of wanting to help out. Like I said that day, I'll be with my mom most of the days just to keep myself composed. But if you know me, if you don't, come up to me, tell me your name. If I don't know you already, give me a hug and I'll hug you back and share the goodwill that we're giving. One of my favorite things that happened recently was July 4th. I was having one of my good friends and his girlfriend over to my house, and Malachi randomly showed up. Wasn't expecting it. He said he was just going to go to some house. And he's like, Dennison, yeah, you're one of my favorite people, and just gave me the biggest hug and picked me up. And then I got to spend the whole evening with him just celebrating and enjoying the good time. So it's not just about having a good time and supporting people, but it's about making those lifelong connections where you feel that bond. You feel that internally. And that was really deep to me, Malachi. I got to tell you, that was so fun to see the pure excitement in your face.
I'm looking at Malachi. Like you're having a moment here.
He's cheesing.
Explain that to me.
So my friend Marshall, he was like, dude, yeah. So I already knew, me and Dennison are cool. Like, yeah. My friend Marshall was like, yeah, bro, where I'm at this, block party. Yeah, you can come. I was like, okay, sweet. I didn't know I was about to see him. I was like, oh crap. Like I get to be with, like you said, good people, surround yourself with good people. So I'm not surprised because my friend Marshall was a really good person, but I seen him there and he grilled an alligator. It was, it was one of the best 4th of July I've ever had. And it was honestly crazy because I got to spend it with people I have the same mission as me and I truly care about. So it was really fun. So that's why I lit up. It was pretty cool.
I'm going to ask each of you what's going to be your favorite part about Saturday. Dennison, what's going to be your favorite part?
I think my favorite part, honestly, is going to be when we finish with the last speaker, when everything's done. Then right before we go to the concert, I don't know, but I'm just excited to hear that bass drop and then know that we made a difference. And at the end of the day, just that feeling of finally relaxation with elation. That's the big thing. Is I know I'm going to be anxious throughout the day about how everything will go to some extent. That's why I'm with my mom to stay calm, but the elation of the feeling with that concert, I truly feel like it's gonna be life-changing.
John, what do you think?
I got two things. One is gonna be sharing the stage with this guy. That's why I had to ask him what he was gonna wear. I know how he gets. No, but sharing the stage with this guy, I know he's got a lot to say. he's doing a lot of good things. And so being able to be up there and being a voice for youth sports is going to be awesome. And then the second thing is obviously just seeing Denison and at the end of the night and seeing what kind of impact we made on obviously this cause and what he's trying to do with his life. Just seeing it all be complete, and I know he's emotional about everything, but it comes from a good place, and it's good to see him. It's good to see him like this, and making a difference. So I'm excited to see the night fulfilled, essentially.
Malachi, what's going to be the in your mind the thing you're hyped up?
Man, I'm a lot of things, so I'll just give you a little list. But I love just having a reason to dress up, first of all. So, and I like how it's called dress.
Well, did you figure out what are you gonna wear?
I'm gonna wear my black and blue blazer, white button up, black bow tie, black slacks, black dress shoes. So keeping it simple but clean. But yeah, no, I'm excited for that. I'm excited to speak with John on the stage. I'm actually starting public speaking, so he's just giving me more credibility, which is also really a huge blessing. I got my first speaking gig at Food Force Gala last year, which is a huge blessing. She just was like, hey, I trust you. I was like, sweet. So he's definitely giving me credibility. And then the last thing, just to see like the impact that it truly makes. And then I also have some words I want to say about Denison at the end, not about youth development, but just a thanks and just to let people know what kind of person he is and what difference they're truly making by being there. So I'm excited to really give that speech.
Well, why don't you preview? Give us a little sneak preview.
Oh man, I don't know.
Well, give this man his flowers while he's sitting right here.
For sure. Okay. I was gonna give him Saturday,
yeah,
but
I gotta give him some flowers.
Right?
Yeah, go ahead.
I don't know. I just, like you said, good people surround themselves with good people. But I just in this process of this organization I've started, it's really hard to find people who truly care. Like at the end of the day, I'm gonna be honest, it does. It sounds a lot of people don't.
So true.
They don't. True. That's some people who even give me money don't even care about those kids, if you want me to be honest. So having someone so genuine, like this man, I could just tell. Like he called me like, hey man, like I'm doing this. And I'm not gonna go into detail because I'll do this on Saturday. But just knowing how severe his disease is, it made me so emotional. And it really that's something that's been on my mind consistently. So when he asked me, I was like, this is something I want to do so bad. But I just can't thank him enough for even. Do you know how, I'm not going to get into detail, but do you know how selfless you have to be to want to support other organizations when you have a severe illness? And I don't know. I don't want to get into detail. I'll talk about that, but that just makes me that's just crazy what kind of person you are to be able to do something like that.
I'm just going to say it, that mission-based folks look for spaces where love is welcome. And not only welcome, but the purpose. And so if you look for those places and you don't see them, then you become mission to create them. And what you're doing Saturday is creating a space filled with love, where love will be welcome on purpose in Lincoln, Nebraska. And if you're in Lincoln, Nebraska, and you're love-based, this event is for you. This is Denison. Be emotional about it, because to be a conduit for good, to be a conductor of love that's the most impressive thing you can put behind your name. That when people talk of you and speak of you, they will speak of that you care. You actually care.
I used to always ask my patients, are you more nervous or excited for certain situations? For anything in life, new jobs, whatever it may be. And I asked myself, am I more nervous or excited? And the moment I asked myself that, I realized I'm neither. I'm only one word. I'm grateful. I'm grateful for all of you listening, everyone out there who even has an inkling of care, for Malachi, for John, for DP, for everyone here at the ticket. I'm grateful. Because, as I stated at the beginning, my only true goal in life is to leave the world a better place than the one I walked into. And I'm also forgot that I'm grateful for Freddy's Catering, because they're giving us food that day.
How about that?
And
Shout out to give flowers to Freddy's.
So I do have to give
What
them
a
a
segue.
huge shout out because Freddy's Blake Beckler, he's an amazing guy who represents them. He's a district manager, but they're donating all the food with all the food we need on backup. They're a great caterer, and they were like, just give it for free. Everything is $1 is what I'm putting it. If you want to make a donation more, that's great. Everything is $1 though, from burgers to kettle chips to custard cookies to hot dogs.
Bach, you
Everything,
hear this,
$1.
Bach? You hear this, Bach?
Yeah.
Okay.
And it is literally
Should I give you
unlimited. They're
$1?
donating. They said they'll go pick up. They're gonna have stuff on standby. We already got like 400 burgers or 300 burgers, 100 hot dogs ready to go. We'll have the hot box there. We're good. But Freddy's Catering is next level for doing that. And I can't tell you how much I recommend those people there, because if you want to talk about an organization that cares, you know, it's things like that. It's organizations like Freddy's. It's people like you. It's companies like The Ticket. That this is why maybe next year will be a better year than this one.
That is the mission, right? That from wherever you are, there's that GPS that tells you when friction happens, can you look forward and up? It's a blessing that was given to me by my late father-in-law when he got sick, and he said, "You're gonna miss me, aren't you?" And he was Captain America. He says, "But don't miss me." He says, "There ever comes a time where you miss me, just look forward and up, because that's where love is." And from wherever you are, the mission, each day, each engagement, each intersection, take the thing that moves you forward and up. That's literally what humanity is for everybody. And it's for everybody. So it's the thing. And then before we let you get out of here, because I need you to tell folks again how to find the event, how to find you, because we want them to follow you and your mission. We want them to be able to donate, to let them know how to find you on social media, how to support this event, and then how to support you. So we'll start, Dennison, let folks know how to engage, how to get more information, how to be involved.
Absolutely. You might see the flyers around. If you need to see a physical one, it's at Robbers Cave. There's a QR code on there. It's called Dress to Impress event on Facebook. You can buy tickets preemptively there, or you can buy them at the door with Cash App, Venmo, Cash, or card. We have a card reader. Or you can search me personally and send me a message or add me, because my page is becoming much more of just a fundraising page. But it's DENISONSALISBURY. And this event is going to change someone's life. And I just have to give one big final shout out to two people. One, Leisure Limousines is making a really big donation. So if you need a limo in the future, hit them up. They're awesome. And then again, my niece Bella of Bella's Beauty, she's so good. Come get a haircut. She will take care of you.
We're gonna, here's what I'd like to do in the future with Bella. Pick a day, we'll have her come down here and set up in the mill.
No way.
Have her come down and for different guys on staff. Let her,
No way.
Yeah. Bach is a hair guy. So I think if we like Bach used to have the long hair.
Yeah.
Yeah, and the beard. Like, yeah, we need to do that. We need to give Bella
I'll message her right after this. Thank you so incredibly much. This is going to mean the world to her. I think she's listening right now, but thank you.
No, that has to happen. That
Absolutely.
has to happen.
That is so cool. Oh,
John, let him know, man. Let him know what's going on, where to find you.
PrimeBasketballClub.com, and then at Prime Basketball Club on Instagram, and then we have a Facebook, Prime Basketball Club. And so we got a pickleball fundraiser coming up on the 17th. You guys want to play? You look like a pickleballer.
I ain't never played, but I will.
You know, you look like you'd be pretty good. But yeah, PrimeBasketballClub.com. So
I think Bach is medically allowed to play pickleball.
Well, I did the other. As long as I can bend the last time I bent over to play pickleball, my back went out. So we'll see how it goes. But I enjoyed it. That makes it sound like it's physical. That was just because my back was not going well. Yeah.
That is funny.
But you can show up.
Malachi, let them know how to find you, bro.
EGCNebraska.org. The EGC is abbreviated for Everybody Gets a Chance. That is our Facebook. Our Instagram is egc.ne. So that's how you find us on there. We have all different links. We have merch on there. If you want to get directly with me, you can email me at malachi@egcnebraska.org, or we have our questionnaire through our website, or you can send me a message through Facebook, however you want to do it. We have our donation link on there. All of our upcoming events will be posted on social media and our website. Look out for our golfing fundraiser. That's all my to-dos today to try to get it finalized. Everyone wants to be so booked out. So that's my goal. But yeah, so this fall, look out for that. I appreciate Dennison again for letting us come up on here. I'm excited for Saturday. I hope you guys all can make it out there.
Come on through. Dennison came through with presents, with gifts. And this Mickey piece of work right here is impressive. Let the folks know. What did you bring in?
So someone very generously donated, Lori Fonfara did, some original stuff from Walt Disney that's going to be up for auction. And as a thank you, I giving UDP this. It's a lithograph, which imagine those little notepads where you scroll through the pictures and it creates an image, kind of like the original Mickey Mouse comics, like Steamboat Willie type of stuff. This one is from 1932, where he's a composer, and it's just magical. And I love these things so much. I love the whimsical caricature of it. And when I see the art around here, how you have your grandfather's art right above the door here, that's beautiful. When I come here, I feel engaged. I feel motivated. And this, when I looked at, like, we have probably like 10, 15 pieces. I can't remember how many. I picked this one specifically for the ticket, not just because of the red, white, the black, but because you're composing something great here. You were just talking to me about some other things you guys have in process, but it's the composition of a greater world. And there's a lot of meaning behind this towards you and by me. And I just wanted to say, as a thank you for allowing me to share my message, this is for you, DP. And you told me your wife might like it a little bit. So
She's in Raleigh, North Carolina. She gets back Sunday. She's going to scream. This is her jam. It means the world. Thank you for your thoughts, your kindness, your consideration. It's gonna land. Like this one's gonna land. There's no missing this. And before I let you go, let me say thank you once as well. That we will see you again for the next good thing that you're doing. And I know that you're gonna do a good thing, so I'm counting on that. I will see you Saturday, which is a simple thing to do, because you're going to allow me to pet puppies, which is like, as much as I love sports, puppies. Puppies is the move. Love Prince is the thing that says love requires action. Action requires love. Love without action is good, but it doesn't accomplish anything. Action without love keeps you busy, but not doing good. It is at every great moment in a community and in our existence as humans. When love and action get together, everything good happens. In this room, at this panel, sitting here, and Saturday night, love and action will be in full order. Gentlemen, well done on what you're doing. Well done on what you're gonna do, and thank you from the folks in Lincoln, the young people that are under your watch, the people who are going to get more information, and for creating an evening where people are gonna get love done. They're gonna leave your space more covered in love than they showed up, and that is commendable. Bravo to you. Thank you.
Thank you, and sincerely, John and Malachi. I know a lot of amazing people, but then I look at greatness when I see you too. And I can't wait to see what our future holds together.
Thank you. We'll go to break. Bach, get us out of here.
All right. One last time. Dress to Impress variety show will be this Saturday here at Robbers Cave, 3:30 to 9 o'clock. $20 to get in, a charity fundraiser for Dress Syndrome Awareness, hosted by Dennison Salisbury. We will be right back with The Drive here on 93.7 The Ticket.
Are you ready for a new opportunity? Check out Sandhills Global. Join a dynamic team where your skills are valued and your career can soar. We offer full-time positions with a 4.5-day work week, competitive pay, excellent benefits, and a positive work environment. From IT and marketing to sales and finance, we're looking for talented individuals just like you. Apply today at sandhills.jobs and take the first step towards an exciting future. That's sandhills.jobs. Don't wait, apply now.
At Schwezo Construction, safety isn't just a policy, it's a promise. Build with us. Work safe, go home proud. We're hiring skilled craftsmen, laborers, concrete workers, and steel erectors who value quality work and a team that has your back on and off the job site. If you're ready to be part of a company where your safety and success come first, visit Schwizo.com. That's SCHWISOW.com and apply today. Schwizo Construction, 40 years strong and still building the future.
Select Plumbing and Utility has been serving Lincoln and the surrounding area for 14 years, and they're not slowing down. Select Plumbing and Utility handles all your plumbing needs from faucets and water heaters to full renovations, and they can even help with your heating and cooling needs. They're also Lincoln's underground experts, repairing and replacing broken underground water and sewer lines since day one. Contact Select Plumbing and Utility today at 402-560-6197, assuring excellence in every situation, opportunity, and challenge. That's 402-560-6197.
M Suits Clothiers, Lincoln's favorite men's store. Family owned and operated, located 1 block south of 56th and Pine Lake Road. Go bold this summer and fall with endless possibilities. Stop in now for the best selection on sweaters, outerwear, suits, sport coats, dress pants, and dress shirts. M Suits Clothiers, your menswear store.
Empire Netting and Fence delivers top quality netting and fence solutions. From major sports venues to backyard installs and everything in between, coast to coast. We take on tough jobs with grit, integrity, and a strong commitment to safety. Empire is growing, and we're hiring motivated people ready to grow with us. We build each other up, and we're building something big. Think you've got what it takes? Apply now at empire-fence.com. That's empire-fence.com.
A1 Automotive's second location is now open at 5110 State Hill Drive, just off of Yankee Hill Road. The new location continues to specialize in all makes and models and provides personalized service as they have for 15 years. With the school year here, A1 Automotive reminds you that college students get 10% off any service, and they offer free tire repair with a valid college ID. Schedule your appointment today at a1autolincoln.com and visit their new location in South Lincoln at 5110 State Hill Drive or downtown at 11th and L.
This is former Husker and NFL linebacker Jay Foreman. For years, I've suffered from degenerative problems in both of my ankles, but thanks to a thorough and thought-out plan provided by Advanced Medical Imaging, I was able to get my life back with the least amount of pain as possible. While working through multiple options, the team of physicians at Advanced Medical Imaging were there to answer any questions I had. If you're experiencing any pain at all and want to get your life back, go to amimaging.com or give them a call at 402-484-6677. Advanced Medical Imaging, located at 7601 Pioneers Boulevard.
Staying healthy and comfortable starts with the air you breathe. If you're noticing more dust, odors, or allergies, it could be time for duct cleaning from Bryant. Pure Air starts with cleaner air ducts. Pair with enhanced filtration and purifications options, and the difference is amazing. When the air you breathe is clean and fresh, your home smells fresher, and your family is healthier. Time for cleaner air in your home? Call Bryant for a free estimate. Bryant Air Conditioning, Heating, Electrical, and Plumbing. 467-1111. Bryant, whatever it takes.
Bagels and Joe is the perfect place for breakfast or lunch in August. Try their brand new S'mores cold brew with graham cracker cold foam. Also try a S'mores croissant and add cake batter cream cheese to any bagel. 4 locations in Lincoln and 1 in Seward. Bagels and Joe.
Hi, Sean Callahan here for Koppel Chevrolet GMC. This month kicks off Koppel's 50th anniversary sale. We're celebrating 50 years by offering an additional $500 discount to the next 100 customers that buy a new vehicle. This is in addition to the huge savings already in place. You can take an extra $500 off our discounted price, or we can cut you a check on the spot. Celebrate with savings and see why customers have trusted Koppel since 1975. It's our way of saying thank you for all these years.
I can't believe I just scratched that car. Find my insurance card.
Dude, what do you have in this glove box? Ew, are these socks dirty?
Oh, forget about the socks. I need my insurance card.
Just pull it up on the State Farm mobile app.
But I can do that? Oh, hey, I can do that.
Yep, it's called service.
I can file a claim on here too?
Yeah, it's called service.
Whoa, I can call my agent too?
It's called service.
Call your local State Farm agent, Vinny Krikak, today at 402-474-1173.
Since 1983, Fast Mike's Roll-Offs has been a trusted and reliable company in Lincoln and the surrounding areas. Fast Mike's handles all sides of construction projects, home renovations, or big cleanouts. With the perfect size dumpster to fit your needs, Fast Mike's Roll-Offs will haul it all. With same-day delivery in Lincoln, affordable rates, and top-notch service, Fast Mike's Roll-Offs make cleanup quick and easy. Call now at 402 450-6828 or visit us online at fastmikesrolloff.com. Book your dumpster today. Fast Mike's Roll-Off, cleanup made simple.
Now back to the drive with Aaron Davis and Nick Sainer, sponsored by Doors Plus on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
Welcome back to the drive here on 93.7 The Ticket. I am Jake Bachman alongside DP here as we continue to make our way through the day. Of course, we want to thank our special guests that we had earlier in the first part of the show, Malachi Hopkins, John Harris Jr., and Dennison Salisbury, who is hosting the Dress to Impress variety show. One last time, give a call out for that, a charity fundraiser for Dress Syndrome Awareness at Robbers Cave here from 3:30 to 9 on Saturday. If you can make it, would be great. You will have no shortage of entertainment options there, from silent auction, live comedy, trivia, puppy petting zoo, which I know DP is looking forward to, haircuts and jewelry, and much, much more. So one final shout out there. DP, as we make our way again here through a Thursday, kind of getting closer to football season, there was one baseball topic that I wanted to get your thoughts on, because the Colorado Rockies continue to be an interesting story. I like stats that swing in one way or the other. And for the Colorado Rockies, unfortunately for them, it has not been a great season. They look like they might avoid to be one of the, they're going to be one of the worst teams of Major League Baseball history. But before this 3-game series, they were about 500 in their last 10 games. So they were kind of making a run. They've got 30 wins on the year now, 30-84. But this last series was historically bad as they took on the Blue Jays. The Blue Jays had 63 hits in a 3-game sweep of the Rockies. That's the most hits in a 3-game series since 1900. Toronto won the 3 games 20-1, 10-4, and 15-1. Tough week to be a Rocky. The Rockies again now have a run differential of minus 316 runs. There are 114 games, are the fewest to reach a 300 run differential also since 1900. I guess I just, before we get into the specifics, how does the franchise let itself get into this type of hole that they are that bad?
Bach, this is so bad. I'm really not sure there's a logical answer to how bad they are. If I don't, it is purposeful, long-term purposeful to have, you get a draft every year, free agency every year. You have money to spend. You actually have a budget. Like you have a TV budget, radio budget. You get a franchise fee from the league, right? So people are helping you pay the bills. The Rockies are not paying the bills by themselves, right? Beautiful. Have you been to Coors Field?
I've not.
Beautiful ballpark. Beautiful ballpark in downtown Denver. Tons of events going on downtown. Restaurants galore. People. Again, you're sitting in the Rocky Mountain. You're mile high. It's a great venue. You can sit. Like I caught the Rockies there on a Thursday. I caught Billy Joel at Coors Field the day before, and then UFC, right? So I was just living in glory, right? But to be that bad, first of all, you're in an offensive vacuum unlike any other in Major League Baseball. Folks get to go to Coors Field where, listen, we understand the runs are going to be scored. But how do you set yourself up to just be bad all the time? 63 runs. They're talking about that they gave up 63 hits in 3 games. That's the most since 1900. 1900. No team has been that bad at pitching a baseball in 125 years. And consistently. Okay, it's bad enough. Okay, you get beat 15-1 in the opener. You make some changes. Your bullpen got beat up, right? Probably, but you can't. You know, if you're the Rockies, that you can't burn your bullpen on the first game of a series, right? So it's so bad that if you're a position player, you've got to be afraid that you might get the call to throw some innings on any given night in Major League Baseball. Like, you could be the number 2 second baseman going, well, I may not start, but I might get a couple of innings in. I might get as a matter of fact, if you're a Rockies fan and you show up at a game wearing a jersey, just be careful. Just be prepared. Don't wear a jersey and a hat and bring a glove. Because they may go, hey, what the heck? Bach can't do any worse than the guys that we're paying millions of dollars. 63 hits. Listen, if I went out at age 63 and gave up 21 hits, I'm angry. Like, I'm mad. If I don't throw nothing but 75-mile-an-hour meatballs to the down and away, 21 hits is still a problem.
Yeah, it's so it rounds out. If you do the 3 games, obviously in 27 innings, it's more than 2 hits in inning. In which that's consistently, that's through 9 innings. You're going to give up between 2 and 3 hits, and obviously there were innings that they gave up more. But that is a tough task to go in there and try to win. And like you say, you maybe feel bad for the lineup there. They only scored 6 runs in 3 games, so that's not going to help a whole lot either. But it's one of those just like you want. It
gets better, Bob. It gets better because now here's the part that's mind-boggling to me. All of them get paid.
Yeah,
like they're still getting paid. Imagine giving up 20 runs as a pitcher or as pitchers, as a pitching staff. First of all, the pitching coach, bruh, do it for free. Like, you need to really, or does he deserve more because he's going to have a headache at the end of every game? Their highest pay, they have a veteran, Kyle Freeland, who's a starting pitcher who makes $16 million a year. $16 million. They have another starting pitcher, $6 million a year. Here's where you start to pay attention to how this happens, right? That bad management always shows up. Chris Bryant isn't playing. $27 million. Antonio Zenzatella, injured list, $12 million. German Marquez, $10 million. Then 1, 2, 3, 4 players who make $800,000 who aren't playing. Then you've got the retained payroll, right? Ryan McMahon, $8 million. Nolan Arenado, he's getting paid $5 million a year by the Rockies. They have 5 players who are being paid $1 million to not play for them. And then everybody else, wow, Bach, this is insane. They have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 17 players make the minimum $760,000 a year. They're all bottom line. Like, you literally are scraping the bottom of the barrel because your management decisions are so bad. How do you process that if you're a Rockies fan?
It's tough. It's nowhere to go but up. But I mean, it seems like a big journey.
Like, don't you want your money back if you bought season tickets?
Oh yeah.
Like, don't you want hey man, like, I need to go to the office. Like, I'm not going to the box office. I'm going to the president's office. I'm going to the owner's box. And we're going to line up every game. Sir, where's my money? Give me my money back. This is not, you're robbing people. This is, Bach, it's crazy. This is crazy.
It's pretty bad. Like I said, they have, so they've got 30 wins in the league right now. The worst of all time was recently. It was from the White Sox last year as far as win percentage goes, at least in modern history. in modern times when they play the amount of games they do. So 41 and 121 were the 2024 White Sox. With that 121 losses, it tied the record for most losses in a season with the 1962 New York Mets, who were 40 and 120. So 48 games left. Rockies sitting at 30 wins. We got to get 11 of those 48 to tie the White Sox for the worst record in modern league history. And obviously you'd have to get to 12 to avoid the history there altogether.
Big Bang Hank asked the question. He goes, was it in Denver? Yes. This debauchery, this was in Denver. I cannot, like, how much beer do you have to drink to make that reasonable?
I mean, they have to do concerts or something to get people in the door, I would think, to pair it to watching some awful baseball.
Like, I need to know what because they're paying in salary, they're paying $121 million, which is a very minute number, right? It's a small number. I now need to check, Bach. I need to find out what the revenue is for the Rockies, because this is crazy. This is crazy.
Yeah, let's do some math on the Rockies during the break. When we come back,
this is crazy.
We'll continue to poke at them because it is sad. I mean, you remember the glory days of the Todd Heltons or whatnot. I mean, they played. Been years ago, I know, but they've been in the World Series before.
Andres Galarraga.
Oh yeah,
Vinny Castillo. You had a lineup.
And how did you get here?
Oh boy,
tough road if you're a Rockies fan. We'll talk more about that and wrap up the show. The Drive here on 93.7 The Ticket, coming up next year on 93.7.
Hi, Sean Callahan here for Koppel Chevrolet GMC. This month kicks off Koppel's 50th anniversary sale. We're celebrating 50 years by offering an additional $500 discount to the next 100 customers that buy a new vehicle. This is in addition to the huge savings already in place. You can take an extra $500 off our discounted price, or we can cut you a check on the spot. Celebrate with savings and see why customers have trusted Koppel since 1975. It's our way of saying thank you for all these years.
At Schwezo Construction, safety isn't just a policy, it's a promise. Build with us. Work safe, go home proud. We're hiring skilled craftsmen, laborers, concrete workers, and steel erectors who value quality work and a team that has your back on and off the job site. If you're ready to be part of a company where your safety and success come first, visit Schwezo.com. That's SCHWISOW.com and apply today. Schwezo Construction, 40 years strong and still building the future.
Keep summer green with Judson Baleen and Judson Irrigation. More than 40 years ago, Judson Irrigation started taking in orphans. Lawn sprinkler systems installed by a quickie, cheapy summer job, install them and forget them outfit, long forgotten. Call Judson Irrigation. They'll never forget you.
Keep summer green. Call Judson Irrigation 402-420-6277 or judsonirrigation.com.
Imagine starting your day with a computer glitch that leaves you feeling stuck, frustrated, and unable to get your work done. You have 1,000,001 things to get done today, and waiting for the tech issue to solve itself isn't one of them. It's time to let Hamilton handle the tech so you don't have to. We help businesses across the state spend more time on what they do best and less time frustrated with office technology. As the official business IT partner of the Huskers, we're focused on providing custom solutions that set you up for success now and in the future. Connect with us today at hamiltonisbusiness.com.
93.7 The Ticket. Fox KFXL weather. Sponsored by John Henry's Plumbing, Heating, and Air Conditioning.
Your Lincoln forecast for today, we'll see mainly sunny skies with a light breeze. It'll be hot with an afternoon high near 95. Tonight, partly cloudy skies with a light breeze and a low around 76. And tomorrow, we'll see lots of sunshine. It'll be breezy and hot with an afternoon high near 99. I'm meteorologist Kyle Lecker from 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
A1 Automotive's second location is now open at 5110 State Hill Drive, just off of Yankee Hill Road. The new location continues to specialize in all makes and models and provides personalized service as they have for 15 years. With the school year here, A1 Automotive reminds you that college students get 10% off any service, and they offer free tire repair with a valid college ID. Schedule your appointment today at a1autolincoln.com and visit their new location in South Lincoln at 5110 State Hill Drive or downtown at 11th and L.
Wall-to-Wall Wine and Spirits is your place in North Lincoln to go for all your needs in wine, spirits, and beer. They also have a large variety of cigars in their walk-in humidor, and they have a top-notch walk-in temperature-controlled high-end wine room. Plus, you can enjoy free samples from their tasting bar. There's only one place to go for all your needs for spirits and cigars. That's Wall-to-Wall Wine and Spirits on North 27th Street in Lincoln.
Are you looking for an exciting new way to put your skills to work? Explore new career options in the fintech industry at Currency, a Sandhills global company. We offer full-time positions in financial sales, compliance, operations, and other fields. We also offer a 4.5-day work week, an attractive benefits package, and opportunities for advancement. Put your motivation to work and grow with us at Currency. Visit gocurrency.com/careers to learn more.
Are you looking to upgrade or improve the garage door on your home? This is Cameron Hall of Doors Plus. At Doors Plus, we guarantee to offer a wide selection of options from 5 leading garage door manufacturers as we deliver a free estimate, exact measurements, and rapid installation with a 3 to 5 week time frame. When you choose Doors Plus for your residential garage door needs, you'll work with our experienced technicians and be ensured that your new door seamlessly complements your home. Give us a call at 402-590-5800 or visit us online at DoorsPlusLLC.com. Doors Plus, garage doors, and more.
Hey there, this is Paul Scheel, owner of High Electric. I want to thank our friends and loyal customers and introduce High Electric to those looking for a new electrician. We've been serving the Lincoln and Omaha area for over 30 years, from design to install, upgrades, and repair. If you are a homeowner or a small business needing some electrical work, call us at 402-466-6606 or check us out at hyelectric.com. We look forward to hearing from you.
There's a lot on the line in divorce. This is Joe Cordell of Cordell & Cordell, the largest family law firm in the country, with over 35 years of helping clients navigate divorce. But being big doesn't mean less personal or less local. Our attorneys live and work in your community, and as neighbors, they understand the challenges your families face. Divorce is complicated. It affects every part of your life, your home, savings, retirement, and of course, kids. So when you find yourself facing divorce and the unexpected directions that it can take, it's times like this that you need a partner you can count on.
If you're a man facing divorce, contact Cordell & Cordell today to connect with a local divorce attorney who understands the challenges you're facing on a personal level. Text GO99 to 323232. GO99 to 323232. GO99 to 323232. 1221 N Street, Lincoln. Texting privacy policy and terms and conditions posted at textingterms.us. Texting enrolls you for recurring automated text marketing messages. Message and data rates may apply. Reply, stop to opt out.
I can't believe I just scratched that car. Find my insurance card.
Dude, what do you have in this glove box? Ew, are these socks dirty?
Oh, forget about the socks. I need my insurance card.
Just pull it up on the State Farm mobile app.
But I can do that? Oh, hey, I can do that.
Yep, it's called service.
I can file a claim on here too?
Yeah, it's called service.
Whoa, I can call my agent too?
It's called service.
Call your local State Farm agent, Vinny Krikak, today at 402-474-1173.
M-Suits Clothiers, Lincoln's favorite men's store. Family owned and operated, located 1 block south of 56th and Pine Lake Road. Go bold this summer and fall with endless possibilities. Stop in now for the best selection on sweaters, outerwear, suits, sport coats, dress pants, and dress shirts. M-Suits Clothiers, your menswear store.
Now back to The Drive with Aaron Davis and Nick Sainer, sponsored by Doors Plus on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
We are back here on The Drive, one final segment as we close it out and get ready for one-on-one with DP coming up here in just a few minutes. Royals, while we're talking some baseball, did get the win the other day, 7-3 over my beloved Red Sox. Now, I came on there the other day, was poking fun at the Royals because the Red Sox won the first two in that series, so maybe it was my fault that happened to my Red Sox. But that's okay. They can take the loss. The Royals now just one game behind 500. They'll get back to action tomorrow against the Twins at 7:10 will be first pitch. And, of course, 93.7 The Ticket is your home for Royals baseball. But we've turned our direction to start poking fun at the Colorado Rockies and trying to figure out how they've kind of got here. And, DP, you were looking at some of the numbers over the break, and you would think, well, maybe they're 28th in revenue, or just kind of really near the bottom at some of the things that would put you at the bottom of the standings. They're actually not in the worst position financially.
Yeah, that they're 14th in the league in attendance. 30,000 folks still go. 30,000 folks still go to games at Coors Field. Like just 30,000. And now, mind you, there's some creative math going on. Like they have created some packages. So this is what currently there's a family pack that is offered. That family value pack, you enjoy food, family, and Rockies baseball, all at an amazing price, including service charges for only $76 upper level and $98 on the lower level. Now, $76 lower level with all the fees, 4 tickets, parking pass, and then just because they give you $40 back in concession credit.
That's how they get you there, huh?
Bruh!
Man, that's a heck of a deal.
Like, you could sit in the lower level, 4 tickets and a parking pass, and $40 concession, right? For $98. So their total revenue is projected at $328 million for the year. 58 million of it in TV revenue. And if your payroll, if your salary cap number is under 200 million, right? You're still at profit because you're not spending that kind of money. Now you're paying off debts and that sort of thing. But there's a movement on social media saying, listen, stop giving these people your money.
Oh, yeah.
Stop it. Stop giving them the money until they get it right. That if you have 16, 17 players who are at the minimum, and then you're going to have to renegotiate with all of them. It's preemptive arbitration. So you're not really beholden to them. So, Bach, you're going to spend your entire offseason rebuilding your roster.
I bet. What do you say? Like 3/4 of it is all on the minimum.
It's all at 760,000.
Yeah, and who's having enough fun? They want to come back to another season at Colorado. Got to be tough in that locker room as well.
Boy, yikes!
Tough stuff for the Rockies. But once again, the Royals still competing, and maybe can get back to 500 tomorrow, and are still trying to make another back-to-back playoff run. So we'll see if they can get it done. All right, we'll take a quick break here. That'll actually wrap it up for the Drive one-on-one with DP coming next year on 93.7 The Ticket. Don't touch that dial.
Breaking here at the news desk. When you stack Allo Internet, DirecTV, and mobile, you can lock in your price for 2 years. Sources are